So, I was on DeviantArt today, and I saw something remarkably stupid. Even at my age, nobody would do that. Okay, so we all know about the series Twilight. And please don't say you don't, because you must live in a fucking rock. I'm sorry to say, but that's really weird. Second of all, I read it. I started the fourth book, but it was useless because I already knew what happened. She'd get the baby that tries to eat her insides or something. Who cares? And she doesn't end up with Jacob Black, so less I care. Yay, go Team Jacob! But, she's okay. She made me cry. Good one. But I cry in every book that I've ever read. I'm kind of inspired in Rising when I was in 6th grade for like 5 times. And I read that book 5 times. So, what gives? But, you know, Twilight, yeah, I sucked into it. But I got out of it. I'm not going to stay in the fandom forever. And, come on. Sparkly vampires is not really my thing. But I will say this. Some fans go too crazy. So I was saying, I was on DeviantArt, one of my favorite artists. She posted something was like, crazy Twilight fans, not to say I hate Twilight anymore because somebody's going to jump me. So I went on Twilight Sucks, which is a website about Twilight Sucks, which is partially, or 75, 80% true. But, you know, some people go crazy for this book. You know, my sister says, oh yeah, my friend says you're crazy for not loving Edward Elric from Full Metal Edward Cullen. Really, you're crazy for falling in love with a fictional character that will never exist. For Buffy the Vampire Slayer by Sparkle started off, if you read Midnight Sun, which it was never a published book, but she did release it, which I read, you do notice that Edward just wanted to suck her blood and was planning to kill her for the first half, like, 30, 40 pages to kill her? Really, you call that love? I call that bipolar, crazy, vampire, sparkly gay man. The only characters I ever liked were Sam, Jacob, and Alice, especially Alice. Besides that, the rest of the thing was crap. Bella was a good character to start with, but then she ended up being on the top of my hate list. So I'm just going to read this, and I'm going to see this. This is, Fall Access, and it's called No Mercy. Me and my friend go to college, and we have a dorm next to these boys that adore Twilight, and they're vicious bullies who beat up and ask questions never when somebody says something bad about Twilight. One time, these boys ganged on a student who voiced his dislikes for Twilight in the hallway when he heard the boys starting singing about Bella and Edward. Don't ask. He shouts, "Man, stop shouting about those names for the god-awful book." We heard this, of course, and laughed. But those Mormons did not share our same sense of optimism. Like if someone disrespected them directly, they left their room and approached the guy. We, when heard curse and threats, I couldn't make out. But when we heard his cries for help, they were beating him up. After he yelled, me and my bud darted to the scene and helped him out. We beat them Twilight fans to a pulp and bruised them really bad and retreated. We then reported the incident, and me and my friend were not punished since we did it in self-defense. Now, those Twilighters are expelled, but I couldn't believe they actually did that to him. But I'm glad the guy is okay. Really? You're gonna beat up something first book? A book! A book! No, not just one book, 4 books. What are they? Twilight. Seriously, this is almost as bad as Naruto's, except it's gone down. But still, really? For a book? A book. Book. A book. Just a book series. A book? Really? Really? From Stephanie Meyer? Really? Really? A book. You're gonna beat somebody for a book. Really? Trust me, I've got my fandoms really, really harassed. But seriously? A book? So yeah. For a book, somebody got beat up. Let's see another one. Seriously, what for a book you get beat up? I'm gonna punch you because you said my book sucks. My book does not suck. She's amazing. She's not that amazing. Scratched eye. This one is by Nins. Anyways, today was our last day of school before the Christmas break, and it was already dismissal time. I'm heading towards the exit when I realize that someone is closely following me. Forget the suspense. Yeah, it was Princess. You see, she's an extra girly. Being in the Catholic all-girls school will require a uniform and black shoes. Hers have hundreds of inch heels. She's wearing those fake stick-on-sharp long nails. She's pretty much boiling mad, probably trying to get revenge for getting her in trouble with the nuns a few days earlier. She's holding the same French Twilight in her book, her holy book, and she says, "I hate you." I try to ignore her and greet Merry Christmas to her friend passing by. Then she shoves me in the back and I stumble over, but regaining my balance. I shout, "Hey, stop that." She starts hitting me with her friend's Twilight book, screaming something along the lines of, "You're an idiot for not liking Twilight, you're just so jealous of Bella, you'll never get it, blah 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 blah, Eddie Kins, blah blah blah." A few people have stopped to stare, others trying to come near to help me, but none to get hit by her book. I try to defend myself, holding my hands up to the face, but that was just the hits of the book of her hand. With nothing else, she starts crashing me in the face with her fake nails. What the hell? I stupidly open my eyes for a moment when her fingernails come to my right eye. I get this horrible, stinging feeling, and my right cheek felt sort of wet. I didn't know where the fangirl ran off to. I was sort of crouched down, too panicked to open either of my eyes. But I hand to my eye and didn't tell whether it's wet from blood or tears. From the gasping screams for the bartender, I figured I'm bleeding. Two friends helped me up and bring me to the clinic. I learned later that there's a huge, deep infected gash across my eye. It'll heal in time, but it's pretty damaged. So now I have this gouge patch over my head. I'm only sting a little bit, but I can imagine what sucks is for the currently a school break, so I can't go to the principal and complain. But my mom is planning to contact the friend girl's parents somehow. Moral: Twilight makes my eyes bleed in so many ways. So, reading this, that's stupid. That is, oh my god. I have never, ever heard of such a retarded thing ever. Oh my god, and that book isn't that good. It isn't that good. It's not as good as, like, shit, I have nothing. It's not as good as Angel and Demons by, fuck, I don't remember his name. The one who did, the Da Vinci Code. My mind is blank right now. I am dead. Not as good as J.K. Rowling, that's for sure. Come on, dude, seriously? Seriously, for a freaking book of a sparkly vampire and a wolf who's stupid? Well, okay, let's think about this scenario. One normal human being that is defected so enough that you cannot read her mind, Edward falls in love with her because he wants to suck her blood, and Jacob falls in love with her because when they were little they met, and she became so stupid enough to go, I mean, he's an idiot himself, and I love Jacob. And, yeah, so it's like dumb and dumb and dumber. Yeah, dumb, dumber, and dumb, 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 dumb. I don't care. They're all stupid. Like, really? I like that book, but it was not good. It wasn't like, you're not, when you're like 28, are you still going to defend that book? You're going to think, I'm such an idiot for scratching that girl's eye out. Really? You really scratched that girl's eye for a freaking book. You can get sued for that. And when your college application is going to be like, she has been sent to therapy because she scratched a girl's eye because of a stupid book called Twilight. Good luck on your college application, really. You go to Catholic school. You're only supposed to worship God. Did you know that? Did you know you only have to worship God and nobody else? That's what they say. But you're worshiping that book. You know what? You're like just like a crusader. You kill for your religion. God doesn't want you to hurt people. You need to know that. I know that, and I don't even believe in God. Shame on you. I'm really sorry about your eye. I really am. Seriously, I'm like, really? I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That is the dumbest thing ever. It really is. It's really sad. Come on. And the beat up too. Dude, that's horrible. Part 2 coming up soon.